Welcome back. Our next guest bursts into the spotlight as the 15-year-old star of the controversial film Lolita. She's all grown up now and stars in the comedy New Best Friend, which opens nationwide Friday night.
I think you better go.
Can I just talk to you for a few minutes?
Don't you need to get a warrant or something?
Yeah, you're right. All right.
Where would we even get that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
And I do. You think that Alicia's just this innocent little virgin we corrupted. She's nothing like she seems.
Please welcome Dominique Swain. I just want to let my, that was very nice. I just want to let my producer know I'm okay. I'm fine.
Oh, no, don't give me any calls with medical bills.
No. Yeah. What was that? Tell me, did you plan that all day? Did you have a little extra time to plan that entrance?
No, I just do that from time to time. And, you know, I figured since I got to come on as a fake guest for your show.
Oh, that's right. You came
now
on.
we know each other, so.
You came on for the PETA poster where you were semi or totally nude, saying no fur.
Yes. It was arranged just so.
Do we have this? Because I don't know. I just want to see that entrance because I don't know if I was going to drop you to protect my back or if I actually caught you. So I probably was something in the middle of not catching you. There I am. And she dives, she jumps out. And I don't, yeah, that's kind of a catch. Yeah, that's good. We should have practiced that. Earlier. Your hair's a different color.
It is. It's red.
It's red. I just like saying henna. I don't know what henna means, but I heard it. My sister did it growing up. What is henna?
I think that henna is a shade of red.
You're damn right it is. Yeah, it is. We know you best from Lolita. How'd you get that part?
Oh, actually, they were casting in LA. I was like trying out for Barbie doll commercials when I was 12 years old, and it wasn't working out. I have a little bit too much enthusiasm even for commercials.
Were you doing? You're launching yourself at people at the auditions?
You know, it doesn't go over very well.
Okay.
They don't think that they have to catch you. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were casting in New York, and I had read the book of Lolita, and I was 14 years old. It was 2 years later, and I just decided that my fledgling acting career was over. But I decided to submit myself to the casting director anyway. So I read myself onto a tape.
Now your parents were supportive of this, or what?
Oh, absolutely. My parents want me to do whatever I want to do, but they didn't actually know how it was received. So I picked a scene from the book, and I read it onto a tape, and I sent it to New York, and they called me back, and both my parents were actually out of town when I got the phone call, and they were like, we might want you to come to New York tomorrow. We're going to fax you 40 pages of the script. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
So I practiced with some of my friends. It was like the first week of summer.
Call the girls over and say, we're going to practice some scenes. I'm flying to New York, right?
You know, they actually found me at my friend's house, so I have no idea how they dug me up.
That's good. Or maybe your agent or somebody like that.
I didn't have an agent at the time, actually.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So,
what do I know?
So they said that they did want me to come to New York, and they picked me up, and they took me to the airport.
Your parents are out of town, and you're flying to New York with the parents out of town?
Yes.
That's a naughty girl.
Well, it came as kind of a surprise to my parents when Adrian Lyne calls them up out of nowhere, and neither of my parents had actually read the book.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, how would you feel about her doing this? And my mom was just like, wait, you have my daughter? She's where?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't in on the phone call, but she just said that, you know, she was in Hawaii. It was a different time zone.
Sure.
And she's like, well, what, are you serious? What's going on? So then they sent me back to the airport in a stretch limo.
Oh,
and it was the first
that's
that I'd ever
gotta be fun
written,
for a 15-year-old,
like,
14-year-old girl, right? A
yeah.
limo. Now tell them, speaking of cars, tell them, you grew up in L.A., you were born in L.A., tell them where you were born.
I was born on the 10 freeway in a green Datsun.
In a what?
In a green Datsun.
In a green Datsun.
Yes, I destroyed it completely.
So how did that work, dude? mom pulled over, or what?
Well, my mom had been to the doctor's office that morning, and I think that he had delivered my older sister, and he just said, you know, this baby is nowhere near ready.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, oh, you know, just go about your business. And so she went shopping, and she went and took my sister to gymnastics, and she went into labor. And she was just like,
Yeah.
I'm going to have my baby in the toilet. And so she called up my dad.
Yeah?
And she was getting in the car and driving to the hospital, and he came to meet her. And so they were on their way, and she
So
ended
she just
up
pulled
pulling
over on the freeway, on the 10
yeah,
freeway.
I mean, they were honking. They were trying to get a police escort.
That's amazing.
Cell phones were not really, you know,
Yeah,
invented
right.
yet.
Right, 21 years ago, whatever you are. Right,
Yeah,
precious.
you know, I
Now
think
let me
around
ask you:
that time frame.
does your mom now? Do you know where the site is? The spot where you were born?
Well, I was thinking of putting up a memorial,
Yeah.
but I thought that was a little bit of a bad idea because I also had a terrible car crash on the same freeway, different spot.
Right.
So it's just, you know, I don't want to do anything
You know the
rash.
spot though. Does mom drive by and go, "That's the spot"?
Yeah. Whenever she's in the car with me, she always points
That's
it out.
kind of precious,
Yeah.
right? My mom, this is somewhat similar, will drive by the hometown I grew up in and say, "That's where you were conceived, right there on the side of the road." Because my dad had a wild streak, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
That's wild. And now you do have car problems though often, right?
I just have really bad luck with cars, actually. I borrowed my sister's boyfriend's truck to move, and it broke down. And so then I borrowed another car the same day, and it got a flat tire. And I took
Yeah.
all the cars into the same shop.
Yeah.
And basically, the guy who was renting it, I had all of these keys, and I was trying to borrow one of the ones that was that had already been worked on.
Sure.
And he's like, what kind of a show are you running here? He
Yeah.
thought that I was part of some big car thieving scam,
That's
and
right,
I was
yeah.
just like,
You know what I suggest for you? Limo. That's
Oh,
what
really?
you need. You need the limo. We have no time to talk about your movie, New Best Friend. I heard it's really good.
okay, well, you know.
Is that good? Right?
Yeah, I love it. I went to the premiere last night.
It went
you know,
well?
Yeah, I play this sex-crazed 17-year-old maniac.
All right.
So.
Pleasure seeing you again. The movie New Best Friend opens Friday night. Big hand for Dominique Swain. We'll be right back.